crowd here tonight, dude. Dude, have you been here at the historic Bonnie B. Grimes gym for events in the past?
Yeah, a long time ago, I used to play Summer League basketball here with my high school team, and also my grandfather, George Dusty Brown. He used to box here and do a little bit of training.
Well, I remember as a kid coming in for a youth boxing clinic for a week in the summer, and yeah, it was. And I don't believe back then they had air conditioning in this venue. I think it was maybe hotter in here than it was outside during the summer months.
I believe
as they had you jump roping and. As our viewers will take note, they're hearing music in the background, also some commentary being done here in-house.
Yeah, we have to watch that because we don't want to get flagged by YouTube with the music playing, so we got to make sure we're talking during the music, and then during the halftime, if they are playing music, we can't have the mics on. Right there with the ball is Doobie Dorm. And right now, the Hawks took the lead. Short on that jump shot.
Big three there by A.J. Cox for Baltimore, and a timeout called by Tyrell Bowie, head coach of the York Buccaneers. This is the ABA, I mean, we talked about ABA, and maybe some fans that are tuned in are thinking, Will Ferrell, semi-pro ABA
Absolutely,
from the 70s? Well,
yeah. Semi-pro, the semi-pro
maybe they'll have
movie.
a wrestling bear here at halftime for some halftime entertainment, but a nice crowd settled in here at Bonnie B. Grimes Gym. Stu, are you familiar with the York Buccaneers, their product through the years? And can you maybe fill the viewers in a little bit on their product?
Well, I know the York Buccaneers, they came up here, their coach is Tyrell Bowie, originally from Baltimore. He started a program down there, went to bring something to York County, and he has done that the last couple of years. He reached out to us a few times about filming some of his games. Didn't have an opportunity to do that as of yet, but tonight is the night that we're going to do it. Tonight's the night that we are doing it. And I'm happy to be here tonight. It's J.J. Brown bringing the ball up the court. Number 10. And the Baltimore Hawks are playing some feisty defense, Todd. They're pressing the York Buccaneers guards. They're going body to body full court.
Yeah, a lot of physicality so far in this game between the York Buccaneers and the Baltimore Hawks.
Open shot, short. And York Bucks will retain possession.
Like watching the battle of the big guys there, 31 John Parkey versus Rob Picka, 25 of Baltimore, in the paint battling it out.
That's a deep three from J.J. Brown, number 10 for the York Buccaneers. And right now, York Buccaneers are on a series of turnovers. as we said, I said earlier, this is the rematch. They played each other earlier this year. And as you can see, the Baltimore Hawks pick up full court.
Moving right to left on your TV screen in their white jerseys.
What the fans that bear with us, we're going to change the score right now on the live stream. It says York High versus Central York, which was our game last night.
Yes.
So give us a second. This game is the York Buccaneers, which are the blue team,
basketball deal
versus the Baltimore Hawks and the white team.
ABA, dude, this is it. Our first dive into ABA.
And that's Darren Dolman. And he's been leading. He's been leading the York Buccaneers so far in this game. That's a foul.
Foul called.
On a three-point.
Some viewers may be wondering where Akil Carr is. You said he did not make tonight's game?
Yes, he did not make tonight's game. It was the YouTube sensation.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of fans probably came in tonight to see him tonight, but for some reason,
go ahead. Yeah.
For some reason, he didn't make the game tonight.
Yeah, I had some people messaging me wanting to know more about the YouTube sensation and couldn't wait to see him tonight. But hey, we still have the Hawks and Bucks here. And we thank you for tuning in for a little Saturday night basketball. Dude, this will be our final broadcast of the year, and we'll pick things up next year in 2022 as we'll make our way to Northeastern for the Backyard Brawl, Central and Northeastern.
Should be a really good game. Looking forward to that backyard brawl between Central, York, and Northeastern. As we said before, in the YIAA, it's pretty much up for grabs in Division I.
Yeah.
Redline's off to a great start. Central still has not got that win as of yet. York High got their first win last night. Rebound from the Hawks.
Yeah, you're seeing the big guys there battling it out. Well, dude, we're at the end of the first quarter here with the Baltimore Hawks up 24-21. Fans are going to stretch their legs out a little bit here.
And the score and the teams are fixed now. As you can see, it's the Baltimore Hawks versus the York Buccaneers. York Buccaneers are down now by 3 points to the Baltimore Hawks. And as you can see, that's the home team there, the York Buccaneers, and their coach Tyrell Bowie giving some insight and some motivation to his players. I want to thank all the fans for tuning in tonight and staying with us throughout our little difficulties in the beginning of the game. And as you can see at our lower third, we had the same sponsors from last night. So we're going to go ahead and roll those sponsors over, which is 717 Hoop Dreams. I'm sorry, S3 Performance Training, Dean's Auto Plaza, Endless Work Training. Also Parmer's Pizza of Dallastown.
You mentioned Parma's Pizza as well. Pizza's so great, you'll scrape your plate.
Want to really appreciate the sponsors for helping us out, getting this game on TV as well. And the pressure from the Baltimore Hawks is giving the York Buccaneers a lot of fits right now.
Yeah, you can see it. It's on display. A rather aggressive defense.
And checking in the game soon for the York Buccaneers is Zach Newby. He's one of their leading scorers. 6'5", number 22 for the York Buccaneers. We're checking in very soon. And that's an and one.
And do some people at home maybe watching tonight's broadcast thinking, hey, I still have that itch to play ball. Do these teams have open tryouts? Are you aware of what goes in to make the roster here, say for the York Buccaneers?
Yeah, I mean, I know Tyrell Bowie, he's always looking for new talent. A lot of these players, like you said again, they're semi-pro, so they have day jobs. And, they take and they sacrifice their family time and things like that to come and play. And he has open tryouts. You got to look up Tyrell Bowie on Facebook and Instagram, and look up the York Buccaneers. Always looking for local talent to be a part of the team. Nice jump step. J.J. Brown with the ball. Kicks out to Zach Newby. And right now, the Baltimore Hawks are passing the ball around, getting everybody involved. Euro comes up short. And right now, there's a little on that rim side.
Yeah.
And that was a good defensive play for the Baltimore Hawks.
Well, getting ready to check in DeJuan Harvey for the Baltimore Hawks.
And that's
looks
another
everything
three.
Close to 7 feet tall, dude.
J.J. Brown, number 10 for the York Buccaneers, pushing the ball up the court. A little bit of paint work. We also got to mention Kelvin Parker plays for the York Buccaneers, and he's not playing tonight. He's sick. He's in the building, but he's not playing tonight. He's a 40-point scorer. And that was a great first step to get to the bucket. That hesitation, that delay got him where he needed to go. right now. Some subs are coming in. Doobie Dorn, number 2 for the York Buccaneers.
Jalen Williams checking in for the York Bucks.
Also, for the Baltimore Hawks, they have a number 7. And he has to be at least 7 foot.
Oh, DeJuan Harvey looks every bit, standing here courtside, every bit 7 foot. I mean, he's
5 seconds on the shot clock. Bucks have to get a shot up very fast. What is this going to be, a lob or a quick 3? Doobie Dorn gets the ball. That's a big-time block. That's a good block for number 2 for the Baltimore Hawks.
I see some York High Bearcats are in attendance here as well. Sierra Vega and some of his friends.
And that's a great pass. Great pass from number 1 to his teammate for the Baltimore Hawks. J.J. Brown bringing the ball up for the York Buccaneers with the drive. And that's another turnover for the Buccaneers. Deep 3. Oh, that's another pass.
Some miscommunication on that play, dude.
With a nice dish. And that could have been an and one for Darian Dolman, nephew of the legendary great Chris Dolman. I don't know if you knew that, Todd.
What? I know. You say.
Darren Dolman, number 32 for the York Buccaneers, is the nephew of legendary football player Chris Dolman.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And we all know the legendary status of one Chris Dolman, Hall of Famer.
Doobie Dorn with a 3, number 2 for the York Buccaneers. And I'd be remiss not to mention Tyrone Dolman, who played for the Globetrotters.
Yep, the Globetrotters.
Lives in Minnesota right now. He comes from a very athletic family. And Darren Dolman's nickname is the captain. And that's just a tough bucket from number 2 on Darren Dolman. They showed each other a little bit of sportsmanship after that play. And I believe that's a timeout call. You can see Coach Tyrell Bowie getting his team hyped up and ready.
Yeah.
He's an animated coach. He gets right up in their grill and makes sure they're focused and locked in.
Down by 5 right now, 37-32, with 7:34 to go here in the second quarter. It's Stu Jones, Todd Edwards, Sports Shooting Stars, as we bring the game to you this Saturday night.
And as you can see, as I said before, the sponsors are located at the bottom of the screen. Pretty much our sponsors that we had last night between the York guys and Central York game. So
S3 Performance Training, 717 Hoops.
Want to give a
Parma's Pizza of Dallastown, and Endless Work Training LLC by Dave Lindner.
Also want to give a quick shout out to Russie Sweets. She does a lot of smoothies and fruit drinks, and she's here tonight, one of the sponsors. As you can see, she's over there servicing one of her customers.
I see she's serving them.
Amazing, smoothies and fruit drinks. Maybe halftime time, we can go over there and get us a little something.
To rest our vocal cords a little bit after back-to-back nights of action here.
She's very active in the community. She does a lot of sponsorship work, Russie Sweets. So check her out on Facebook and on Instagram. A longtime supporter of the Trey and Boo Classic. She has a stand. She's usually posted up.
And for fans that are tuned in, the Trey Boo Classic held every year at Penn Park, not too far from here.
No, about maybe 3 blocks from here. Walking distance, 5 minutes.
Dude, you see DeJuan Harvey is in number 7.
And that's Ali.
There's DeJuan Harvey with a slam.
And he's long.
With authority, dude. He's nearly 7 feet tall.
And Doobie Durham got the ball in the corner. That's what he likes to shoot. A little short. And we mentioned number 7 earlier, 7 feet tall. He probably wears a number 7 because he's 7 feet.
No doubt about
7
it.
foot, I'm sorry.
And I'll tell you, he's giving the fans what they want to see, a little slamma-jamma, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what the fans are here to see.
Oh, man.
And the other coach name for the Baltimore Hawks is Charles Pickard. And he's dressed up to the T tonight.
I tell you what, I thought I dressed nicely. He's got me beat. But you notice some of those rings on his hand, they look as if they're championship rings.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And I'm not sure what his background is. I'll have to delve into it maybe at halftime.
And number 2
maybe it's an ABA championship ring.
Quite possibly.
Oh, there's
And that's a
jam.
dunk. And that's a big-time dunk from the captain.
Darian Dolman. That was Darian Dolman.
And he plays aggressive all the time.
I'm surprised the backboard didn't crack on that one, dude.
And as we said before, he comes from a very athletic family. That's part of the Dolman family. Chris Dolman, Ty Dolman. And also want to give another shout out to Jada Flips. He's doing the maestro right now.
Yeah.
Inside the gym. He's getting all the crowd hyped up. He does a lot of that as well over at the Trey and Boo and different events. Also want to give a quick shout out to Sean Walker. He runs the Bonnie Begon's gym. He's the manager. He does a great job making sure everybody, is inside safe and the gym is available to players. And what about these referees, Ty? You're like 6'4" referees, man.
No doubt about it. They probably had a playing career at one point or another.
Yeah, absolutely.
As well, and you really appreciate it here at court level as we are here tonight. Not elevated in a press box.
And that's an errant pass. It goes to... And that's good hustle. And the Baltimore Hawks retain possession. And right now the referees are going to talk it over. They have 3 referees in here tonight.
They do.
This is the real deal. It's a semi-pro team.
You see that logo on the referee's shirts. This, as you said, is the real deal here, dude.
We can give a quick glimpse.
Dude, you mentioned they do have a Facebook page and Instagram page to follow the York Bucks, and maybe you'll want to come out to a future home game.
Checking in the game right now is number 22, Zach Newby, one of the leading scorers for the York Bucks. And that's a travel. Got caught up in the air, didn't know what to do with the ball. And again, Ty, we also have to mention, these are grown men, and they're picking up full court and playing with a lot of intensity. And that's just an athletic play from Darren Dolman with that tip in. Got his shot and got the tip in. Number 2 for the Baltimore Hawks. Mike Miller, he's been unstoppable so far in his first half. He's quick and get a shot off very fast. And that's Jalen Williams going to the line, number 3. And as you said before, Todd, a lot of these guys do several different things as long as working. I know Jalen Williams, number 3. He's a music artist as well, so he has music coming out. These guys are doing multiple things.
I think when you watch the NBA or NFL, you realize the guys that play at that level, that's their
only
full-time
job. Yeah.
Here at the semi-pro level, these guys play at night but have day jobs.
Yeah, it's a grind. You got to put the time in. You got to reserve some time so you can, practice with your teammates. You got to travel, and so it's a lot going into it. But I can see a lot of their family members are here tonight and support other teams. That's a foul.
Have we had a lot of feedback on our live page tonight, too? With the YouTube page?
Yep, the YouTube chat is starting to get some attention. And eventually goes in.
The Baltimore Hawks up 45-40 right now with under 4.5 minutes to go.
And he backed his way all the way down in the post, lost the ball. On the baseline, big time block.
Swatted away there by Dolman.
Dolman's that all-purpose player. He can do a little bit on offense and a lot on defense. Don't know exactly what the call was there, Todd. I was looking at the camera. Baltimore Hawks called a timeout.
And right now the fans are taking it right in here courtside. Tell you what, another thing you notice down here, the perspiration of these athletes.
Oh yeah, it's a tight gym.
It's a.
And as we tell people, as we go to different gyms and different venues, every facility is not really live stream ready, but we try our best to, accommodate and make, the best out of, what we can.
And
this is an old gym, by the way, very old gym.
A historic venue here. Named really, after one of the icons of York City, Bonnie B. Grime, a community activist, a World War II vet.
Oh man, he was nice on that harmonica. That was his thing. He played harmonica.
And I
he always had it in his pocket.
The York Revolution. He did playing of the national anthem there the one game.
Like I said, he left a legacy
of this venue.
Bonnie B. Grimes for sure. It's great to have a venue like this where his name is always going to be honored. As you said,
it looks like one of their assistant coaches, a female, Nicole Matthews. You wonder if she played basketball as well.
Well, she looks like she's above 6 foot, and I believe she may be a player.
Yeah, a former player, right?
And the York Bucks are going to inbound the ball with 3 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the first
and Mike Miller
half.
Inbound pass here to Rodney Brockner, and Brockner's shot good.
And you can sort of tell this York team knows this Baltimore team. They probably play each other quite often throughout the year.
Well,
as I said again, a lot of these players come up to the Train Brew Classic, so they know each other.
Separated only by 50 miles, York and Baltimore.
And now with the invention of the internet and Instagram and Facebook, I mean, you can keep up with everybody and really be friends with someone from almost 100 miles away.
Yep. And at the free throw line, big Rob Picka looking for his first points in tonight's game and gets it. This Rob Picka, he has to be nearly 7 feet tall as well.
Yeah. Another player that comes up for the Trade Brew Classic, I remember him, just because of his size and strength. I mean, the ball is like a golf ball in his hand, to be honest with you.
Good point. Good point.
Looks like a tennis ball or something.
It's kind of like the equivalent of when Andre the Giant would hold a beer can in his hand.
Right.
It was amazing.
I mean, just imagine guys like Wilt Chamberlain holding a basketball. I mean, Shaq. Guys like that,
legends of the game.
And of course, even Kawhi Leonard.
Yes.
They call him the Claw because his hand's so big. And again, the Baltimore Hawks have been pressed the whole game. And that's a good take from J.J. Brown, sending him to the line, number 10 for York. And the Hawks are in shape. They're conditioned. I mean, they play full court press the whole game.
Yeah.
Got to give a lot of credit to these guys. Like I said, these are fathers, uncles, maybe some grandfathers. You never know.
Maybe, and day jobs as well. And
takes a lot to still play at this level, and put a lot of energy in it.
And you see it in the conditioning these athletes do, up and down the court, sweat's flying. I mean, it's.
And this is a close contested game so far, 42-48. Right now, the York Bucks are down. That's a turnover, and they're off and running. Spin move to the bucket.
A big one, there. Mike Warren with the points for the York Bucks. There's big Rob Picka in there, using his body and break.
Absolutely, he's larger than Charles. Let's get a close-up of Rob.
Yeah, I mean, if you get a look at him, he's got to be close to 7 feet tall. What would you say, at least 280 pounds, dude?
Yeah, he's a big man. Reminds me of Greg Ostertag back in the day for the Utah Jazz.
Imagine trying to box him out, dude.
It's gonna be a long night.
It could be. Whew.
And he's a really good free throw shooter. Knocked down all his free throws so far.
He has, and I'll tell you what, for a man his size, he gets up and down the court. And there's a bucket for the Hawks.
And right now, that press is giving York Bucks a lot of problems. They need another guard in the backcourt to help J.J. Brown out. Wide open three, rebound. Contact. And they want the and one, but he waved it off. And that's not the shot that Coach Bowie wanted for the York Buccaneers. He wants his team to swing the ball more often and not do that one-on-one play.
A 10-point lead right now for the Baltimore Hawks. Got Mike Miller at the free throw line.
And Mike Miller has been doing a great job for the Baltimore Hawks, providing a lot of energy and points. Quick. Has some nice funky shoes on right there. There's 1 minute and 27 seconds remaining in the first half.
A 12-point lead for Baltimore.
Right now, Baltimore has their biggest lead so far of the game with a 12-point lead. And there was a technical foul called. Yeah, right now the York Bucks don't want to get any more technicals or let the Hawks get out to a bigger lead than they have right now, especially going into halftime.
Yeah, you don't.
But I always say halftime is all about adjustments. It's about what you do during halftime. The coach talks to you, he sees some things, and he makes some adjustments. So hopefully the York Buccaneers can make some adjustments during halftime to get back into this game. Right now, down by 12 points. And Mike Miller has been a thorn in York Buccaneers' side throughout the whole game. And that's about the third, fourth turnover in a row for the York Buccaneers. And it's all coming from that press from the Baltimore Hawks. Right now, York Bucks have to run their offense. They don't have much space. And again, Mike Miller, number
making
2,
an impact for the Hawks.
I mean, he's pretty much unstoppable so far. I wonder if the York Bucks should go into a zone coming to the second half, and dare the Baltimore Hawks to shoot the jumper.
These Baltimore Hawks right now, 59. The York Buccaneers, 44.
And it just exploded, the Baltimore Hawks, in the last 6 minutes, and really pushed that lead and got that cushion. Checking in the game right now is number 95 for the Baltimore Hawks.
B.J. Lewis coming in.
B.J. Lewis, he's built like a football player, pretty much.
I tell you,
very
stout.
Really
see that size here, dude, of the players.
And that's a nice shot for number 10, J.J. Brown. Definitely what the Bucks needed. About 5 seconds left to go in this.
Down to 2 seconds, dude. Oh.
And that worked in the Bucks' favor because he had an open shot, but he wanted to make that extra pass, and it went out of bounds. And that's going to be the end of the first half with the York Bucks down. With the Baltimore Hawks up 59-47 over the York Buccaneers.
A very fun and entertaining first half, dude.
And we're going to go ahead and go to halftime right now. As you guys can look at some of our sponsors at the lower third. Their contact information is there. We're going to go ahead and turn off the mics right now because they are playing music and we don't want to get flagged from YouTube. We'll be back in about 8 minutes or so. So you guys tune in. Thanks for tuning into the game. Watch the second half of this game. Baltimore Hawks versus the York Buccaneers.
And let's thank our sponsors before I sign off here real quick for tonight's game. Dean's Auto Plaza, S3 Performance Training, 717 Hoops, Parma's Pizza of Dallastown, and let's not forget Endless Work Training, LLC by Dave Linder. All sponsors for tonight's broadcast with Sports Shooting Stars.
I just want to put my drink here. And we're back, fans, for the second half of this contest. The Baltimore Hawks are up 59-47 over the York Buccaneers.
Yeah, we're ready to start the third quarter.
And just to let people know, they're part of the ABA league, and they have 12-minute quarters, which means 48 minutes a game. And these are grown men running up and down this court.
There's no doubt about it. We mentioned it earlier in our broadcast, too. You saw the sweat flying. I mean, you see the physicality out there on the court. And standing here courtside,
I want to thank all the fans for tuning in tonight on a Saturday night. We had a great contest last night between York High versus Central York. Buzzer beater from Davion Lindner.
That's going to be a game they're going to be talking about for quite a while.
Oh, yeah. And that's a great way to start his freshman career. Davion knocking down that shot. And now we're here in the second half.
Some are already saying about Davion, he could be that next 1,000-point scorer for York High.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, for sure. And right now, that's the that's the Baltimore Hawks in the white, York Buccaneers in the blue. Started the second half.
Baltimore 59, York 47.
And for the fans that wasn't watching in the beginning of the first half, the Baltimore Hawks press has been really giving the York Buccaneers a lot of fits. And right now, they fell back from the press and just picking up man-to-man. Zach Newby out the Doobie Dorm. And they're looking for a 3-second call. J.J. Brown pushing the ball up, number 10 for the York Buccaneers. And they wanted a travel call, but it was not called.
Doobie for 3, drains it.
Doobie Dorn for a 3. Give a shout out to Doobie. He just got married this year. He's a newlywed. J.J. Brown with the push. Right at the bucket. And he gets one. And that's exactly what the York Buccaneers need to do to get back into this game, is go to the bucket, get those and ones, and play good defense. And right now they're doing that. And that's a travel call. That's number 3 for the Baltimore Hawks. Also got to mention, during the halftime, he went over and got some of Russie Sweets, one of her smoothies, which is excellent.
Smoother vocal cords here for the second half. How about it, too?
Yeah, you got to check her out on Facebook, Russie Sweets. And the Baltimore Hawks retain possession. I think that was a block.
That smoothie stand hasn't stopped selling smoothies, have they, New York?
Nah, she's a fan favorite. A lot of people like going to her. Everything's fresh. And that's a foul on number 7. Wearing number 7.
Wearing 7, that's DeJuan Harvey.
And DeJuan Harvey's all but 7 foot.
We were talking at halftime, viewers, about posting up against Dewan Hart. Dude Jones, I know, plays a lot of pickup basketball. Could be a long day on the court. How about it? That may be Springsbury Park or Penn Park.
That's a long man right there, number 7.
And they have another big man. We mentioned Rob Picka, number 25 for Baltimore.
As we said, a lot of these teams, a lot of these players for the Baltimore Hawks come up to the Trey and Bull through the summertime to play against some of these York teams. Jalen Williams with the ball, kick out to J.J. Brown, right into traffic. And then you got the big man tip. And J.J. Brown's only about 5'10", but he went in there along the trees and got the tip in. And that's a quick bucket for the for the Baltimore
right now,
Hawks.
Baltimore up 63-54.
And right now, J.J. Brown's doing a good job in the second half, getting right to the bucket and creating some offense for himself.
Ron Barnes coming out and checking in. We mentioned Rob Picka. Now the two big men are out there for Baltimore, number 7 and 25. Be curious to see these two guys under the net. You see that presence, do.
And that's Darren Doman.
I mean, they had to be close to 7 feet, both of them.
Yeah, both of them, absolutely. Twin Towers.
Hey, no doubt about it.
And that's Darren Doman going straight to the line, getting fouled. They call him the captain of the team. Like I said, comes from a very athletic family.
Ty
the Domans.
Mentioned Chris Dolman.
Ty Doman played for the Globetrotters. Had an excellent career at the York High with the York High Bearcats as a basketball player, and his brother Chris Dolman, of course, Minnesota Vikings legend
Pro Football Hall of Famer
at defensive end. Also had an illustrious career at York High. Then went off to Pittsburgh, I believe.
Yep, University of Pitt.
And right now, slowly but surely, York Buccaneers are starting to chip into that lead. It was, at one point in time, a 12, 13-point lead.
Yeah, they're crawling back into it, the York Buccaneers. You know, dude, this got me to thinking about a little bit of semi-pro team basketball. Do you remember the York City Cyclones? They used
I do
to
remember
play
Cyclones
at the York School of Technology many years ago.
I do remember them. And they're off, and they're pushing. That's Doobie Dorn with the ball. He throws the ball up after a little bit of contact. Get back, dude. The York Buccaneers are getting out-rebounded right now in the second half. They need to control the board so they can get back into this game.
But when you look at the York Buccaneers height-wise, do they have anything that they can match up player-wise with the Twin Towers out there of Picka and Hardy?
I like the defense right now from the York Buccaneers, playing a little bit more physical in the second half. And that's the second shot that J.J. Brown went to the bucket and got contact and made it, and he's not getting the and one. That's the second time. But this, so far, J.J. Brown in the second half is doing what he wants as far as getting the ball, going downhill, and getting some success going to the bucket. And there's a technical.
There's a technical.
I'm sorry, there's a warning to the coach.
It's a warning. And these officials, they're not here to play around tonight, dude. You can sense it.
And now there is a timeout.
There is a timeout called by head coach Charles Picard.
As you can see,
for the Baltimore Hawks.
Some of the York Buccaneers players are talking to the referees. They want to know why there is a foul discrepancy and why they're not getting the and one calls. Twice, J.J. Brown went to the bucket, got fouled, and made it, but it was called on the floor.
Hey, we're bringing the game to you. I mean, we're bringing the action right to you. We're courtside here.
And a lot of fans probably can't tell from here, but it's a lot of intensity in here. From
There
the coaches
is.
on both sides, the music's playing. I mean, there's a lot of energy inside
There
this
is.
building tonight.
I mean, may not be those thousands of fans in attendance here, but
the
energy.
intensity
Yeah,
is
the
up
intensity.
100%.
And, you know, when you come out to minor league sports, semi-pro, you know, when you watch games, there's a certain level of affordability to come out here. Maybe unlike what you would see if you would go see the NFL, Major League Baseball.
I'm letting the fans see right now some of the fans that's in the crowd tonight supporting the York Buccaneers and also the Baltimore Hawks, as you can see. There's some Central York players there. My son there in the middle, Colin Landis, Ryan Brown Jr., Brooklyn Nance, and some more fans that's here tonight. As we said before, Rusty Sweets is there providing all the smoothies and all the fresh drinks that you need here. And now we're back to gameplay. And again, J.J. Brown is starting to find some success with the ball. Not that time. Nice Euro step, came a little short. Got the ball back. Tough. Nothing. J.J. Brown with the rebound, with the push. And that time he's going to the line for sure. No, they call it a jump ball, Todd.
Yeah, they are calling it.
I'm mistaken.
You were waiting for that foul to be called, dude.
Well, I think the York Buccaneers are doing a good job of drawing the contact. They're just not getting to the line after they draw the contact. And I think that's what Coach Tyrell Bowie is talking about to the referees, and he's a little bit discouraged about what's going on. Darren Doman. Darren Doman right now is eating out there for the York Buccaneers. Now it's only a 5-point game.
Yeah, they've closed the gap.
Darren Doman with the rebound, out to Doobie Dorm. Doobie pushes the ball down the court, sees something, he pulls up, and now it's only a 3-point game. The York Bucks came out in the second half as they should, and they're aggressive, and they're right back into the game. It's a deep three. And again, another rebound from the York Buccaneers. And that was a pass. Almost looked like a shot, but it was a pass. And it's a little on that rim for the Baltimore Hawks.
Let's get that man an Academy Award for a great acting job. I see how you're on your page,
And that was a charge call.
Yes, yeah.
We got a sub coming in. We got a sub coming into the game. Coming on, Mr. T. Let's go, Bucks. Stop it. Let's get that energy going. Let me get something down this end. What we got? Bring down by 3. Let's pound that bucket. Big right here. Jones 0. That's a 3. Off the bench. His legs ain't ready. Mr. T.
And right now, York Buccaneers are controlling the rebounds. And they didn't do that in the first half. But now they are controlling the rebounds in the second half. And they're right back into this game. And that's a smooth drive. and finally got that and one that they've been looking to get all game long.
Down by one, but chance to tie it, dude, with 5:02 to go here in the third quarter.
And they can tie the game up with this free throw. I want to encourage the fans too. If you're in York County, come down to the Bonnie B. Grimes gym. They have a DJ here.
Yeah,
they have sweets here. They have food here, music, and it's really good basketball as well. And that's another turnover. And right now you're starting to feel that momentum somewhat turn in the York Buccaneers' favor.
I'm telling you. You hear this crowd here. I mean, the DJ, I mean, the sound system, it's at moments it may sound to our viewers at home, we may be being drowned out here.
Yeah. We had an opportunity during the halftime. Me and you, Ty, had an opportunity to talk to Jasir Vega, the York High players from last night.
He's here,
and also
yep.
Cam Gonzalez, he's here.
York High Bearcats in attendance here.
They're here tonight supporting their York Buccaneers team. Big time plays.
Hewitt pulls York up by one, 64-63.
Big time plays for number 9 for the York Buccaneers, going straight to the bucket. Looks like it's some one-on-one ball going on right now. And that was good defense from Jalen Williams, number 3 for the Buccaneers. And subbing in the game right now for the Baltimore Hawks is Mike Miller, number 2. And he was red hot in the first half.
Looks like we got timeout called by the Hawks.
Hey, gotta give a lot of credit to the York Buccaneers. They were down by 13 points at halftime.
Yeah.
And the first couple minutes of the third quarter, they jumped out to a 1-point lead.
They're up by one, 64-63, dude.
Gonna go ahead and scan the crowd again so you see if anybody that you know is here tonight.
.16 to go here in the third quarter.
We got one more time. I told you. 4 minutes, 16 seconds left in the third quarter. The Bucks with a 1-point lead after being down 12. Let's go, Bucks.
Again, I'm gonna give a shout out to Jada Flips. He's the one doing the maestro right now for the game. He has the mic, keeping everything live and entertaining. There's a lot of people involved here tonight. And that's short. Right now, number 9 for the for the York Buccaneers, he's hot. And that's an M1. Mike Warren for the York Buccaneers is starting to heat up a little bit, number 9.
We have Aaron Robinson for Baltimore at the free throw line.
Going to the bench, number 31, John Walker. 3:50 left. Bucks up 1. Let's make the time over.
Ties things up here, dude. 66-66. Got a trap there. Oh, dude. Tried to go for a little alley hoop. Oh, dude. See that physicality coming into play here again.
And Zach Newby can catch that out of you, but this was not a really good pass.
No,
Step back, but air ball. And I'm surprised that the Baltimore Hawks have not used that press that was so effective in the first half. They didn't come out with it in the second half, and York Buccaneers had a great opportunity to get right back into the game and tie the game up and take the lead at one point. So I'm thinking the coach for the Baltimore Hawks is going to get back into that press. They got a lot of turnovers from that press. And he's just using pure strength to get down there to the bucket. Pure strength. And that's a steal.
There's a dunk there by number 22, Zach Newby.
And that's Zach Newby. That's a makeup for that miss alley-oop. Zach Newby can score 40 points. Like I said, you got to also remember that your Buccaneers is missing Kelvin Parker tonight, one of the leading scorers. And Mike Miller's just that good, number 2 for the Baltimore Hawks.
68-68. Doobie Dorm slowing it down a little bit. Shoots it deep. There.
Shoots it deep.
Doobie.
And Doobie wasn't hitting that shot earlier, but now he's starting to feel like he's feeling it. And the home crowd did not like that call there, Todd.
No, did not.
The home crowd did not like that call there.
They did not.
The York Bucks was off and running, and the referee called a whistle. Blew the whistle, I'm sorry. And number 1 he has a quick moves. He likes to do a lot of one-on-one. Number 1 for the for the Baltimore Hawks.
That's Darius Carter, dude.
Darius Carter.
Darius Carter.
About 6'3", 6'4", a lot of muscle. Also got to mention to the fans, we're at Bonnie B. Brown's gym in York County, York City.
York City, yes.
It's an old gym, doesn't really have a lot of bleachers here, so we're at kind of ground level to a certain degree. And some of these gyms that we go to are not really live stream ready, but they will be, and we try our best to get, give the fans the best look that we can give them.
Bring the bonus. Checking the books on this side. We got that bonus race. We got 8 fouls for the bonus.
And right now they're in a bonus shooting 2.
Yeah.
That's 7, so that's a 1-and-1.
some confusion here due right now with. At the free throw line, Anthony Doobie. Due off a side subject, how's the pineapple right now? You're enjoying some of the fruit smoothie here?
I'm tearing this pineapple up. And this is definitely a ball game. Right now, the New York Buccaneers have the lead. That's a tough shot from Mike Miller. He's been on fire all game. Just a bucket when he gets the ball. Number 2 for the Baltimore Hawks. Right now, Doobie Dorm is feeling it. He's feeling it. He's feeling it. A little short. He likes to shoot in rhythm, though, so, you know. Spin move. Short. Oh, man, if he could have caught that alley-oop to end the third quarter, that would have been really dope. Really nice play.
York Buccaneers 72, Baltimore Hawks 70. We're here in the fourth and final quarter, dude.
It's been a really entertaining game, Todd. This is our first time doing a semi-pro basketball game, and I've been having a lot of fun so far.
Yeah, it's kind of more of a laid-back feel here at Bonnie B. Grimes Gym.
The music in here got the fans jamming, ready to go. They're hyped up.
Not sure if it's a basketball court or a nightclub right now here. Dude, you may need to dim the lights a little bit.
I love the environment. And this is the fourth quarter. As we said before, they're 12-minute quarters, 48 minutes in the game. Both teams are in the ABA league. And this is where it all comes down to, that fourth quarter. Your conditioning, and we keep on saying, these guys are not high school freshmen, they're not college players.
No,
these are grown men who have families, jobs, and they got to put it all on the line.
As I
this
said
last
earlier,
quarter.
Sweat's flying.
Your son's over there. Son's over there looking around.
Right now they're discussing who gets the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and there's some discussion going on, rather heated discussion right in front of us here.
And right now the referee's explaining to Coach Bowie what the situation is and why the Baltimore Hawks are going to have the ball to start the fourth quarter. It's a 2-point game. And as we said again, Todd, all our games are down to the wire. So
It could come down
expect this game to be no different. And there's a delay of game on number White. Oh, I'm sorry, on white.
Tell you, things are getting a little chippy here on the sidelines, dude, between the Baltimore Hawks
Oh, yeah, for
coaching
sure.
staff. Nicole Matthews now voicing her concerns
And that's a great tip
for
in
Baltimore.
for Zach Newby. One-on-one ball. And number one, Darius Carter, he loves to have that one-on-one matchup. Anybody he gets the ball, he feels as though he can take them off the dribble or just muscle them down in the paint.
Listed at 6'3", 200 pounds.
Very
well
solid.
over 200 pounds.
Very solid player.
At the free throw line now.
Watch when Baltimore Hawks player number one, Darius Carter, gets the ball. He's looking to score. He's looking to take the guy off the dribble and just muscle him down and get his buckets. He's a strong player. That full court press gave the Buccaneers a lot of issues. And as you can see, it might happen again.
That was Rodney Pratcher with a bucket.
And right now, and that's another steal. And that's a 10-second. 8-second, I believe.
8 seconds.
I was gonna say that was a quick 10-second, but it's actually 8 seconds, that's right. And right now, Baltimore Hawks are back in that press. And that's a steal from Jalen Williams all the way to the bucket. All right, nice pull up. Short, rebound, Doobie Dorm. J.J. Brown bringing the ball up the court. Hits a brick wall.
Yeah, no doubt.
Ran into Darius Carter, as we said again. He's stout.
6'3", over 200 pounds.
That's like running into a brick wall right there. I like the game from J.J. Brown, number 10 for the York Buccaneers. Really good ball handler, and he knows how to get to the bucket. And he's been very effective so far in the second half.
Tell you, dude, this has been entertaining. I mean, more ways than one. I'll tell you, a lot of emotion you talk about from both of these teams here, the coaching staff and players, bringing a certain level of intensity here to Bonnie B. Grimes Gym. You can really feel the emotion here as we're standing courtside, floor level.
Yeah, this is grown man basketball at its finest.
Yeah, this is.
And it actually, to be honest with you, exceeded my expectations as far as what this game was going to be. Mike Miller, he's been on fire the whole game. And he does what he has to do to get to the free throw line. Drew that foul. It's going to send him to the free throw line. If he knocks down both these free throws, he'll put his team up by 1 point.
Yep, Mike Miller, we've called his name often tonight at the free throw line for Baltimore.
Hey, Joe! Missed the first free throw. You got that chance. Second. Made the time. Whole game, second, 8. Holds in that press. Joe goes down the court.
Oh, breakaway here, Dew. And the easy put in.
And that's tough.
For Deshaun Bradshaw.
And again, it's that press that the Baltimore Hawks have that's very hard.
Going on. There it is, Dew. Holding that official ABA ball, Dew.
Official ABA.
There it is. Oh, dude, I tell you what, dude, this is a lot of emotion right now, dude.
And I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if they got the timeout call or is it turnover. But right now, the referees are talking about it. Timeout call was actually given to York Buccaneers.
Yes.
As the fans can see,
You sense, too, that you don't want these referees to lose control of this game right now.
Yeah, and I'm gonna let the fans look at what's going on,
Yeah,
man. It's
you
been a
see
lot
on
of
the
chitter
Baltimore
chatter.
side,
It's
the
been a lot of
coaching staff a bit irritated right now.
it's been a lot of chitter chatter back and forth on these referees, and I think they've been calling a pretty good game. It's very intense. We also got to mention that these referees are really overworked. There's a shortage on referees in the county, and just I think nationwide, to be honest with you. Some of these referees are doing 30 games a month compared to only doing around 12. One of our guest commentators, Brandy Shope, she's a referee, and she was telling me about how many games she has this year, and it's just an astronomical number as far as how many games they're doing, and they're really overbooked. Makes me want to, not get on the referees as much as I used to, because I know, there's a lot that goes into it,
lot on their
and
shoulders.
there's a shortage as well.
Yep.
Nine minutes and 53 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. The York Bucks are down by 2 points to the Baltimore Hawks. That's an inbound to Zach Newby. Ball to J.J. Brown. Jalen Williams is up. Short. Faded a little bit on that three-pointer. And right now, the Baltimore Hawks are going to retain possession. I would like to see the York Buccaneers set up in some type of press as well to see if they can get some turnovers like the Baltimore Hawks are getting so far in this game. Nice rebound. Warren with the no-look pass. J.J. Brown with the three. Short. Dewey Dorm. Kick out. And that was good play, good defense. Nice shot for number 3 for the Baltimore Hawks.
A 4-point lead for Baltimore.
Big block against the board. And now Baltimore's running. Mike Miller. One of the rare misses from Mike Miller tonight. And it's a back and forth affair going on right now.
Deshaun Bradshaw right now.
Deshaun Bradshaw, number 3 for the Baltimore Hawks. Very good player, man. Gets up and down the court, scrappy player.
Going to the line, shoot 3 shots. Deshaun Bradshaw. On foul, number 9, Mike Warren. His 5th foul of the game.
And that's Mike Warren's 5th foul of the game. One more foul, and he's out of this contest.
4th or 5th?
5th foul. I believe they have 6 fouls at this level. And the Baltimore Hawks are starting to extend that lead a little bit.
Again. Will we see a team hit triple digits tonight, too?
It's quite possible.
8 minutes.
Both teams, it's quite possible.
Yeah, it's...
And I assume that was a three-point play.
Yes.
Into the game for the Bucks. The captain, number 32.
And expect number 32, Darren Doman, to stay in the game for the rest of the remainder of the game. He's a big force on offense and also on defense. He's a key to the York Bucks winning this game. They call him the captain.
Yeah, as mentioned, he's the captain of the York Bucks. Arian Goldman.
J.J. Brown with the ball. And number 9 for the York Buccaneers, Mike Warren has to figure out what he wants to do with the ball. It's kind of just staring him down and just dribbling the ball. Run the offense, kicking it around a little bit, and get your guys involved. And there's 0 seconds, there's 1 second, 11 seconds on the shot clock.
And there.
And that's a bad pass. Stolen by the Baltimore Hawks. And again, there's number 1. He loves to go straight to the bucket.
Full out hustle here, dude. It's on display here
Absolutely.
at Monty B. Grimes Gym.
And I can't express enough. It's physical play out here. They're not just going for the ball. They're laying their weight into guys. They're putting everything they have.
Yeah, some people at home may be wondering, hey, maybe they kind of go about this halfway. No, it's full way here for both teams, and it's a great effort by
I'm pretty
York
sure
and Baltimore teams.
I'm pretty sure these guys have to ice up after the game.
It's on the floor.
I tell you what, Ty, for this to be a home game for the York Buccaneers, they're not getting a lot of calls. I mean, there's a lot of and ones that they're just not getting. They're calling it on the floor.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, it's about, I counted about 3 and 1 so far that they just waved off.
To go here in the fourth quarter. Baltimore Hawks 85, York Buccaneers 78. Darren Doman is making something happen, spin move. And
And that's going to send Jalen Williams to the line, shooting 2. And Jalen Williams knocks it down. It's now a 5-minute game with 7 minutes to go. And this is one-on-one ball right here. This is what he likes, number 1 for the Baltimore Hawks. Not sure what the call. Oh, that's a foul and a three-pointer, so that's sending him to the line, shooting 3. And I can understand the frustration right now for the York Buccaneers. That's the second foul on a three-pointer, giving them 3 shots. And a lot of times the York Buccaneers are coming down, getting fouled and making it and one, but not getting called, not getting the extra bucket. And again, I think the referees are doing an excellent job, but I can understand where the York Buccaneers are a little bit frustrated with some of the play calls, with some of the fouls that are being called. And he knocks down all 3 shots and extends that lead to 8 points now. Ripped his pockets.
Oh, there we go. This is an easy put in there.
And right now, the York Buccaneers still has to play disciplined basketball.
10-point lead now for Baltimore over York.
They have to play disciplined basketball, not give it up too much. And that's when you want the ball in the paint. Short. Good tip in from Darren Dolman. I believe he leads all scorers on the Buccaneers right now, AKA the captain. And right now, York Buccaneers are giving up some easy points. And they're letting them play. The referees are letting them play right now.
Wow, big time.
And that's a big-time 3 from Bradshaw.
Baltimore 95.
That's a big-time 3 from Bradshaw. That's Bradshaw. He just hit that big-time 3. He's looking for another shot. Gets to the elbow, kicks out. And looks like Baltimore Hawks are pretty content with being
the bucket there for number 10.
And right now, I believe it's time for Coach Bowie to call a timeout. It's been turnover after turnover. It's time for a timeout for the York Buccaneers. They had this game very close, and they actually had the lead going into the 4th quarter. But right now, it's getting away from them. And the Buccaneers have their largest lead of the game at 15. Good tip out.
That was Mike Miller
lead
for
just
2.
Exploded. It's almost a 20-point lead right now.
On the door of triple digits, Baltimore. 99 for them.
And right now, it looks like the York Buccaneers are starting to somewhat concede this game by not playing really good defense and just taking up 1 shot, not getting an opportunity to get another rebound. As we said again, these guys are older, So they're taking their rest as they can get it. And that was a good box out for number 10, J.J. Brown, but they called him on a foul on the box out. And there's a media timeout there.
Media timeout. That's a good time to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Dean's Auto Plaza, S3 Performance Training, 717 Hoops, Parma's Pizza of Dallastown, and Endless Work Training, LLC, by Dave Linder.
I want to thank all the fans for tuning in to the game tonight. Also the fans that tuned in last night for that thriller at York High versus Central. Our next game is going to be in 2022. That will be Central York versus Northeastern. Should be a really good contest. I've been getting a lot of requests also, Todd, to do some freshman games this year. So expect to see one of these freshman games, to pop up on our screen. And, we're going to add that to our schedule as well. And it's a long season for these guys. They played well, but right now the Baltimore Hawks are just a better team. They went on a crazy run. I believe the coach should have called a timeout somewhere in that run, but it's all good. He trusts his team. He knows what they're capable of. And right now, the Buccaneers haven't got a rebound in a long time.
No, they haven't, and right now, Baltimore in cruise control.
J.J. Brown with the ball.
The big man for York putting it in, John Barkey.
And again, being down by this much, you would wonder why the Buccaneers don't go into somewhat of a press to see if they can get some quick turnovers. They're laying back in a half-court, one-on-one type of defense, but I think they should be pressing to see if they can get some couple steals with 3 minutes left. And that's another bucket from Bradshaw. Bradshaw, number 3 right there, has a very solid game. And I think Jalen Williams is down right now. I think he suffered a cramp.
Injury timeout.
Well, I know Rusty Sweets over there. She has some bananas for him. If he has a cramp, that's really good for your cramp. So, I want to give a shout out to everybody that was a part of this event tonight. Yep, Tino Conquest. Also, DJ. The DJ here tonight. Russelina and Rusty Sweets. DTLR, one of the sponsors here tonight. The referees, of course, thank them for showing up so that we can have a game. And of course, the fans that showed up here tonight. Very important to have fans and have support. And York County, York City is actually showing that right now. As there, you can see number 3, Bradshaw for the Baltimore Hawks. He's checking out, had a great game, played really hard.
101 right now for Baltimore, 84 for York.
Spin move, nothing going. Kick out, short. And their coach for the Baltimore Hawks want them to keep pushing the ball. They're looking to break. Oh, they're already at the 100-yard mark. Pushing the ball up the court. And that's an and one for Mike Warren. Yeah, there's a lot of sports that's going around in York County right now. Like I said, even having a semi-pro team. I'm going to give a lot of credit to their coach, Tyrell Bowie, for believing in York City and bringing a team here and having them compete at a very high level as they are right now. They didn't win this game, but like I said, they put up a lot of points and have a lot of talent on their team. Mike Warren knocks down that free throw. Right there, he likes the one-on-one ball. Kicks it around. Mike Miller. And that was a close to a tip-in dunk.
Yeah.
A little less than 2 minutes ago in this game. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday night.
Yeah, we thank the fans for tuning in tonight to Sports Shooting Stars.
Want to thank Cliff Kern, our IT, our producer from afar. Had a little bit of difficulties in the beginning, but he helped us get back on track. Want to encourage the fans that's watching this game to go to our Sports Shooting Stars page on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We have our schedules set up right there. We have another about, I think, 10 or 12 different, well, between 9 and 10 games to film this year. And again, when you look at the fourth quarter, as I said again, these are grown men. They have jobs, so you know that conditioning is starting to play a factor, and you're starting to wear down a little bit. You don't have them young bones as you did when you're like 19, 18, or even 15, 16. So, you know, these guys, you know, they're putting everything on the floor, man. So, you know, big shout out to them. They're still competing and playing hard.
Big three there.
And they should be in the press right now. They should be in the press right now. Some type of track. And they called a timeout, but the York Bucks wanted a 3-second call. There's almost 200 points put up between both ball clubs.
Yes,
when you add both of the scores up, it's almost 200 points. Definitely a lot of offense being displayed here tonight.
Yes.
2 dunks as well.
Yes.
That happened in the first quarter.
Yep.
And I overhear one of the players for the York Bucks say, hey, the game's not over. It's still only an 11-point game. You have about a minute and 18 seconds.
Minute 18 now.
Inbound the ball is the Baltimore Hawks, up by 11 points with 1 minute and 18 seconds to go. We also got to let the fans know there's a shot clock involved as well. So
there is,
they got to get a shot up. So, you know, the ball will go back into York's hands. About 10 seconds on the shot clock. Three seconds on the shot clock. He's going to pull it. He's going to pull it. That's a charge. And let's see if the Baltimore Hawks set up in their press. If not, I will roll the ball. But they are in their press right now. Oh, short. That'd have been a nice 4-point play. And we also got to mention for the for the fans that's just tuning in, that Kelvin Parker, one of their leading scorers, not playing tonight for the York Buccaneers.
And on Baltimore, Akil Carr is not playing.
Akil Carr is not here as well. You can check him out on YouTube. He's internet sensation. Everywhere he goes, he brings out a nice crowd. I know a lot of fans here tonight was expecting to see a kill card.
Yep.
But they got a chance to see a great game nonetheless.
Oh, yeah, a lot of points.
And that's uncharacteristic of Doobie Durham. He's a shooter. He missed 2 free throws, and tonight, York Buccaneers have missed quite a few free throws. But again, that fatigue is starting to set in around the last few minutes of this contest.
Yeah.
And they play 48 minutes. That's 12 minutes a quarter. And that's a quick turnover. Be nice. And that might just be about it there, Todd. Good shot from J.J. Brown.
There.
Very impressive
Brown, yep.
performance tonight from J.J. Brown. Really found his niche in the second half and getting to the bucket and putting up big points.
Bucks have one foul left to give before the bonus. And they take it.
And again, I think the Bucks could have stayed in this game a little bit closer if they'd have called timeout here and there, and also
break some of the momentum of ball.
break some of the momentum, and also install a full court press. I think if they install a full court press, they can get some turnovers. They have one guy playing, one player coming up the court, but what made the Baltimore Hawks so successful in this game is their press and getting those quick turnovers and points in transition.
Especially in the first half. They did.
I encourage all teams to have a press, to be honest with you, because you want those quick buckets as soon as they pass the ball in. And, if you don't have a press and you're really letting the other team really bring the ball up the court and set up their offense. Baltimore Hawks did a great job not allowing the York Buccaneers to set up their offense. And again, the York Bucks did a great job of fighting back. They were in the lead in the fourth quarter.
13 seconds.
And J.J. Brown continues to score. And I believe he leads all scores for the York Buccaneers. And as you see, the fellas are dapping up right now, showing each other love.
And your
the game
final
is over.
Baltimore 103, York 97.
At the end of the game, Hawks 103, Bucks 97.
And what an entertaining game.
Yeah, back and forth, very lively, couple dunks, very physical.
No doubt about it. And we want to thank the fans for tuning into Sports Shooting Stars this Saturday night for a little semi-pro basketball from Vonnie B. Grimes Gym. I'd like to take the time to thank our sponsors, Dean's Auto Plaza, S3 Performance Training, 717 Hoops, Parma's Pizza of Dallastown, and Endless Work Training, LLC by David Linder. All sponsors for tonight's broadcast.
And yeah, we're
Stars.
not doing a player of the game, but we will have a quick interview with the coach and give you some input about how you can try out for his team, what they got coming up next. I believe they said the next home game is going to be January 22nd. 2022,
right,
the new year.
Right. Correct.
I got a better interview than I am, man. You ask better questions than I do, man. So
Oh, I figured we both go out.
yeah, we both can go out there. I just want you to go out there, just set up, and I'll walk out right behind you.
Okay. Okay. Coach, yeah, we can go right here with the camera. Todd Edwards here with Coach Robert. Your thoughts on tonight's game?
Oh man, tough game, tough loss. I feel like the guys battled though. You know, we had guys that came ready to play. They competed hard. We were short guys tonight. We only had about 8 or 9 suited up. Lost a couple guys this week, but I mean, this is what we do it for. I mean, adversities throughout the season. We expect it. You know, we just gotta be ready. You know, next man up type of mentality. I'm still proud of the guys. You know, they showed up today and they fought. You know, to lose this game to a fully loaded Hawks team by only 6 points for 8 guys. I'm proud of our guys. That's
no doubt about it, dude.
Yeah, you guys put up a lot of points. I mean, it was a lot more than I expected. It was a physical game, and as we told the fans that were watching, these guys are grown men. You guys have jobs, you have kids, you have other things going on. So we know when we get to that fourth quarter, that's when the conditioning is really, really important, man. So like you cramped up tonight, so things like that happen. But can you give us a little, like, you know, give us your name and, you know, what school you went to, and what do you like about being a part of the York Buccaneers?
My name's Darian Dolman. I came out of Suburban. What I like being part of the Buccaneers, I get to represent York. It's been about, I'd say, 7 years. Me and Ty have been doing this. But
You're a veteran on the team. They call you the captain, right?
That's right, I'm the captain. So I plan on being here a couple more years. But I just like being able to come out, playing. My friends and family is here. It's always a good opportunity to put on for the city.
And as I said to some of the fans before, we know your family, the Dolmans, Chris Dolman, Ty Dolman, your father, and stuff like that. So you come from an athletic family, man. So, you know, you guys put on a really good show. And Jalen, I want to give a quick shout out to you as well, man. Just give us a little feedback on where you come from and, you know, what it means to be a part of the York Buccaneers. We also told them that you're a musical artist as well. So this is letting people know that there's several things that you guys do.
My name is Jalen Williams. I went to Livingstone College and played basketball in the CIAA. My favorite part about being a York Buccaneer is I'm playing for home. I'm playing for my hometown in front of my friends and family, and I get to play basketball. My kids get to come watch me play basketball on a real team, you know, so it's a great thing. It's a great experience. It's a lot of fun. We came up short tonight, but we got a lot of work to do over the break, so we'll get back to it. We'll get back to winning basketball.
It was almost 200 points put up there tonight, man. And again, I was telling the fans, I don't know if they can see, but the intensity in the gym is something else, man. It's on another level. And also, some people that want to try out for the team, and can you give them some input of, you know, where they can try out at and how to reach you?
Yeah, you definitely want to tap into YorkBuccaneers.com, everything at York Buccaneers. You know, any social media platform or even just a direct email. You can YorkBuccaneers at gmail.com. You can reach out and get more information. Usually tryouts happen in the spring, you know, towards the summertime, more around May and June. Season runs all the way until April, so we're in the mix of it now. We still got a lot of games left. We'll be back here on the 22nd is our next home game versus the Prince George's County. They'll be down here. Another tough division game, so we'll be ready to go.
All right. Come on down, sports fans. Check out the York Buccaneers York Zone right here at Bonnie B. Grindstone.
And real quick before we get out of here, you want to say anything to your family members that might be watching?
Hey, Mom, support, man.
I love you guys. Thank you.
Definitely to the community, we need you guys' support. I mean, we've been here this our 8th year we're going on. York Buccaneers is semi-pro basketball. We don't plan on going anywhere. We need the best talent in the area to come to tryouts and come and be a part of the organization. We're looking to continue to grow.
All right, great job, guys.
All the best, York Buccaneers. Coach, all the best.
Talk to you later, man. Good job, man. All right, bro, check you later, man. All right, good job, man. Thanks a lot.
Good job, guys. Take care, man. Take care, Cap. There we go. And
oh, yeah, for sure. Hey, guys, I think that's about it for us at Sports Shooting Stars.
For Todd Edwards, Dude Jones, I want to wish everybody a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year all in one.
Yeah.
Because we won't be back till the new year.
Yeah. We'll
January 4th, a backyard brawl, Northeastern and Central.
Yep.
Looking forward to it.
Yep.
All the best. A Merry Christmas.
Guys, have a happy holidays.